Hi guys, I'm Sally with Owlcrate Jr. and I am here today with an unboxing of our January 2020 Magical Maps box. We've received a ton of feedback from homeschool families and teachers and just middle grade readers in general, saying that this was a really fun box and has been used in a lot of like creative writing activities and lesson plans and stuff. It's always very exciting for me to hear when these are being used in the classroom or any kind of setting like that, so thank you. So let's dive right in and see what is inside the first box of 2020. So first up is our monthly magazine. This has an interview with the author, who we actually had the pleasure of speaking to yesterday on Instagram, and she had so many wonderful writing tips. She is dyslexic, and I think thought for a long time that meant that she couldn't write stories, that writing would never be the career for her. But she talked about her process and how she like uses a lot of imagery. Like she draws a whole map of her story, many different maps of her stories before diving in and throughout the writing process, to visualize and keep track of where the story is going. I just thought that was such a cool method of writing. We also on the first page here have a little write-up of all the spoilers for every item that I am about to show you inside the box. We've also got some great reading recommendations, a DIY compass activity, so you can it teaches kids how to make an actual functioning compass, and all they need is a sewing needle, a magnet, some kind of foam or cork or wax paper, and a plate with some water on it. And it's just a great like survival tool for if you ever are in need of a compass. This month we've also got a community feature of one of our Instagram reps and the illustrator of one of the beautiful items in our box. That's Hannah Sandvig. And then here we've also got all of the prompts for our Instagram photo challenge, which we do each and every month. So subscribers can take photos of their box according to our prompt of the day for their chance to win one of 5 free boxes. So if you received one of these boxes, it is totally, you do not have to be a professional photographer. We just want to see people enjoying the box. So definitely join in on that if you can. And who knows, you could win a free box. All right, so the first item inside here, speaking of Hannah Sandvig, is this beautiful Neverland Map Scroll. It's a great just piece of decor, I think, for bedrooms. Lots of imagination put into this one. Obviously, it is inspired by Peter Pan. Like I mentioned, Hannah is one of our Instagram reps. That's how we originally met her. But it turns out that she also is a very talented illustrator who specializes in fantasy maps. So as soon as we found that out and decided that we were building this magical maps box, we thought that she was, of course, the person to turn to. And she did such a wonderful job. She sort of blended the the original Peter Pan story with the Disney story, to pull all the elements out. So we've got Skull Rock, and we've got the pirate ship, of course, Captain Hook's ship, and the treehouse where I believe Tinkerbell lives, and the mermaids over here. I just love it. One of our subscribers posted a photo of their kids' bedroom, and it is all Peter Pan themed, and they have like his shadow is painted on the wall, and there's a Tinkerbell light, and now this is hanging amongst everything else, and it is just so creative and neat. And I wish that I had had a bedroom like that when I was a kid. The next item is something that is I put in here somewhat selfishly because I wanted this item to exist, and that is this Marauders Map inspired fanny pack or bum bag. Wherever you live, this has many different names throughout the world, it turns out. This was designed by Mallory Young, who goes by Unlucky Design on Instagram, and you can see that it says, "I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good," and it's got little footprints and paw prints, and yes, inspired by our favorite Marauders. I love that you can wear it crossbody like this, or on your hip, Our social media manager, Ave, was lucky enough to just be in California at the Wizarding World. She, of course, took this along as her travel pack for the day. We made sure that the size was appropriate for kids, but also for adults. You know, anyone can wear this, and there's a great adjustable band there, so you can make it as big or as small as you need to. And it's got a little double pocket inside. This was the first time that we've worked with Mallory Young. She specializes in really neat, like minimalistic black and white typography, and we knew that we wanted this to be just simple black and white, and so she was the perfect person to design it. And she has, yeah, she's just got this really great typographic style, and we feel very lucky to have worked with her on this. Next up, we included one of Ken Jennings' Junior Genius Guide. Ken Jennings, for anybody who doesn't know, is the reigning Jeopardy champion. He beat all kinds of records when he was first on it several years ago, but he was just on it again, I think just last month, with 2 other mega Jeopardy champions, and he maintained his title. He has this whole series of guides. We actually included one before in April 2017 in our Myth and Might box, and it was all about mythology. This one is all about maps and geography, because I believe that real life maps are every bit as magical as fantasy maps. But there's one of these for just about any topic you can think of. So I definitely would like to include more of this series in the future. So what I love about these books is that they are packed with real life information, useful information, but it's presented in such a fun way. There are like puzzles and quizzes and stuff throughout. But it's also packed with illustrations. We've got a section all about the watery part of the world, so the oceans, and we've got the little submarine and everything diving down in to the depths of the ocean there. And we've got a pop quiz. There I saw a cipher in here earlier that I think you kind of have to solve as you make your way through the book. There's clues throughout. There's vocabulary. There's everything you can think of. Definitely a great addition if you wanted to do a unit on geography, or if you were doing like a creative exercise and wanted to learn about how to properly like draw a legend for your fantasy map. This has all the info you need for that. Next, we have this little map pamphlet that the publishers of the Serafina series sent to us. If you don't know the Serafina books by Robert Beatty, they are fantastic. I believe Willa of the Wood was the most recent in the world that he's created, but I think there might be another one coming out soon. But they have this great map that just like explores the mountain ranges that the books all take place in. So yeah, just a neat way to like learn how to navigate an actual map while exploring a very cool fairy world. And we've got one more item before we get to our book of the month, and that is our brand new official Owlcrate Junior sticker book. We decided that starting in 2020, instead of the collectible pin that we've included in every box, up until this point, we have switched to a monthly collectible sticker. So we of course wanted to start our subscribers off right with a sticker book and a place to collect all of these stickers. Kids can obviously put these stickers on their notebooks or wherever they want, but I know that I loved collecting stickers in my sticker book when I was a kid. And we also made sure that the blank pages inside have a vinyl coating, so you can actually peel the stickers right off again and trade them or and what have you. So this was designed by Melanie Demmer, who we've been working with for over a year now. She does our magazine covers and our spoiler cards, but she designed this for us sort of based on all kinds of different fantasy elements that you might find in the map of a fantasy world. And then inside we've actually got 2 pages of stickers as well that you can peel off. I think my favorites are the great big dragon here and the elf reading on a stack of books. And then, like I said, collectible sticker now in every single box. She's designed this sort of Sword in the Stone-esque map with the golden sword in the middle of a of a forest. I really like this one. To anybody who wasn't able to get their hands on this box, we did sell out this month, but the sticker book, it will also be available in our shop. So if your young reader wants to start collecting the stickers that we are going to be putting out from month to month, or just wants the stickers inside, they are available at shop.owlcrate.com. Lots of extras on there. And last but certainly not least, we have our book of the month. That is Casper Talk and the Everdark Wings, which is the first in the Unmapped Chronicles series by Abby Elphinstone. This is the North American debut, but it was previously published, I think, about 6 months prior in the UK under the name Rumble Star. Same book, just different titles in different continents. But this is a wonderful fantasy adventure, and it was so neat to talk to Abby yesterday about how she came up with the idea for it. So our main character in this book is Casper Talk. He is a boy living in the UK, and he hates risks, he hates adventure. He sort of lives his life by the to-do lists that he diligently makes for himself. But one day he is hiding from a couple of bullies that he is dealing with at school, and he hides in a grandfather clock that his father is fixing for the headmaster of the school. He climbs in to get away from them and locks himself in, and then the dust around him sort of starts to shimmer, and he realizes that the key that he just used, that was like just a rusty old key just a minute ago, now has this big shining gemstone in it. And before he knows it, he looks over his shoulder and there's a girl next to him. And she certainly wasn't there when he climbed in, but her name is Utterly Thankless, and she is the absolute opposite of him. She is like, you know, jump before you look, loves adventure, very gung-ho on life. And she lives in the kingdom of Rumble Star that Casper has completely accidentally slipped into through this grandfather clock portal. Rumble Star is one of the 4 unmapped kingdoms. And within these kingdoms, all weather is created. I should have mentioned that in Casper's real life, other life, weather throughout the world has been just bonkers. Hurricanes where there's never been hurricanes before, massive storms, and it's all unexplained. No one, the scientists don't know, the grown-ups don't know, but just wild weather events around the world. So it turns out that all of the weather, both for the kingdom of Rumble Star and for Earth, is controlled by these many creatures, and all weather systems are created in Rumble Star. But the kingdom and the magic is all in trouble, which explains why it's just going crazy on Earth. So like it or not, Casper has been pulled into this adventure, and he and Utterly have to save the world. I really enjoyed how layered the story was, because on one level it's just this fun fantasy adventure. You're barreling through a land of like cloud giants and ogres and drizzle hags and all of these magical things. But on another level, it really talks about friendship and what it means to be brave. You know, how fragile our Earth is. It's got a lot going on, and I absolutely loved it. I'm also very proud to say that we got an exclusive cover this month. The one that you will find in bookstores in North America has like a fiery orange background here, but all of our Owlcrate Junior subscribers got this very cool blue edition. And also it is signed by Abby Elphinstone. So this is a very, very special edition of the book, and something that only our subscribers would be able to pick up. So every month, in addition to the book, we also include an author letter. So Abby Elphinstone very kindly wrote this. It says, "Dear reader, have you ever looked up at the clouds or down at them from an airplane window and wondered whether there might in fact be a secret world hidden in the sky? 11-year-old Casper Talk certainly wasn't expecting to find it after clambering inside an old grandfather clock. But find it he most definitely did, and this is his story. A tale of magical hot air balloons, castles built on the backs of sleeping cloud giants, and wizards with unending pockets. But it's also the story about learning to be brave, unexpected friendships, and the mind-bending beauty and fragility of the natural world. I hope you enjoy it, Abby Elphinstone. And finally, at the bottom of the box, there is a sneak peek card designed by Vanessa Port, or Veep Doodles. Talks about our February theme, which is Bump in the Night. As of this recording, we are shipping this box out next week. Just got a handful left, but I think that this box will most likely have sold out by the time this video goes up. So yes, our February theme is Bump in the Night. I have to say I am very proud of this box. So our February book is a monster-filled fantasy set in an unexpected version of a well-known city. It is full of hilarious characters and spooky but fun situations, and it is going to be perfect for fans of Spiderwick Chronicles, Nevermore, the Furthermore series. For anyone who is interested in this box, I'm afraid that we are completely sold out of the box and the book itself, but we do have a few of the items available in the shop at shop.owlcrate.com. So if you're interested in any of the individual items, you can check those out there. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are a teacher and use this in your classroom, or you're a homeschool family, I love to see the boxes being used. So please feel free to share those with us on social media or leave a comment below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more bookish videos every week. Happy reading, and thanks for being awesome. Bye.